Morning, welcome to Dynasty Ballpark. Game 1 of the Jefferies Cup, Southland Provincial Championship. We have Southland leading off with the bat. Cayman Smith in the batter's box for them. We got 1 ball, 2 strikes on batter Cayman Smith. And fouling that one back, counters 2 and 2. And catcher not being able to contain that foul tip. Can't remains. And doing what a good lead-off does, full count on the batter. And Will McDonald doing a great job to get the out at the plate for the first out here in the top of the first innings. Into the batter's box now for Southland. We've got Blake Puru. And big foul ball, almost taking out the coat down third baseline. Two balls, 2 strikes. That's a nice pitch on the outside of the plate to get the out, the second out here in the first innings. Apologies team, I'm just getting some graphics up on our scoreboard. Once I have that done, I will focus in on the game here. In the batter's box now for Southland, Scott Sinclair. A nice tidy out there and good start of the innings there for the Marlborough team. That's the third out taken over at first base. And that'll take us into the bottom of the first innings. No score on the board. Leading off for Marlborough, we've got Braden Healy. That one just getting away from pitcher. I'll introduce the defensive lineup here for the Southland team. Josh Richardson on the pitching mound. Braden Heslip in behind the dish. TK Tahuia over at first. Nice comeback pitch there by Richardson. 1-1. Second base, we've got Aaron Wakelin. Third base, Dylan Richardson. Shortstop, Cayman Smith. Out in left field, Kean Johnson. Centre field, Scott Sinclair and Blake Perdue over in right field. It's a nice hit up the middle there. It's going to be a tight one to make the play. And a good call there by our umpire, Carlin Crosby, over at 1 to call it safe at 1. And into the batter's box now for Marlborough, we've got Drew Roberts. And that one going foul down the third base line. Nice and aggressive in the batter's box. We've got 2 strikes on Roberts. And attempted the pick-off play down first baseline, but safe under that tag. 2-2 on Roberts. And pitch on the outside gets the out at the plate. And that brings into the batter's box now for Marlborough, number 63, Tyler Bird. On deck circle, we've got pitcher Will McDonald. Really great to see Marlborough back into the Jefferies Cup. It's been a couple of years since they've been here for it. Always got a strong team though. And another attempt at the pick-off there, just keeping Braden Healy on his toes over at first base. And good patient batting here by Bird. 3 balls. And usually a pretty good one to go at that one after the 3 balls. Fouling that one back onto the roof. Got 3 and 1. That's a beautiful hit down the third base line there by Tyler Bird. That's going to be a close one for Healy. No, he's not going to attempt it, that one. Standing up at third, and a stand-up double there by Tyler Bird to put his team in a great position here. Runners on 2 and 3. And with the 1 out, we've got Will McDonald into the batter's box now for Marlborough. And big foul out over the fence.
You got the spare one at all?
It's a very new one.
Oh well, we'll do something with it. No, we've got one.
Thank you. 2 strikes on the batter. And a good hold on that one. Takes it to 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's a beautiful pitch there by Richardson to get the out at the plate for the second out here in the bottom of the first innings.
Temporary runner 2, temporary runner 2.
So temporary runner coming in to relieve the catcher over at second. And that brings into the batter's box for Marlborough, number 66, Blake Wisdom. And nice floater going on the inside there by Richardson to get this swing out of Wisdom. That takes us out to 2 strikes. And a hard hit up the middle there by Wisdom. That will score 2. And a single for himself. 2 RBIs there for Blake Wisdom. And into the batter's box now for Marlborough. We've got number 51, Dane Gill. And that's good running there by Blake, stealing 2. Yeah, it's just a short slap, but beautifully tracked there by Caden Smith to take that. It's a tough track on that. He had to cover a lot of ground to take that on the backhand. So a nice out there. But Marlborough getting on the board. 2 runs. We're heading into the top of the second innings. And now that I've got myself organised, I can introduce the defensive lineup for the Marlborough team. Apologies, I missed it in the first innings. Will McDonald on the pitching mound, Tyler Bird in behind the dish, Dane Gill at first base, Drew Roberts at second, Callum Hayton at third, Braden Healy at shortstop, Blake Wisdom out in left field, Sam Kenny in centre field, and Koki Hoshi out in right field. And no rest for the wicket. Josh Richardson in, straight off the pitching mound and into the batter's box for Southland. On deck circle, we've got TK Tahuya. A nice lead strike there for Will McDonald. Oh, I like the look of that rise ball. Taking a big swing at it. 2 strikes. Beautiful day here in Otatahi. If you are out and about, come on down to the ballpark. We're at 220 Pages Road in Wainoni. We've got heaps of action going on across multiple diamonds with our Jefferies Cup. That's a nice hit through shortstop by Richardson to put a runner on here for Southland. Nice lead off. And Richardson being relieved for a DR, with a DR, sorry. Charlie Telfer coming in to do the running for him. Tikanu Tahuia into the batter's box now for Southland. Braden Heslip on deck circle. Beautiful bunt there by TK, moves the runner around to 2. Out taken at 1, but Telfer safe over at 2. Good sacrifice bunt there by TK. Some good smart softball. You just want to claw back one run at a time. Nice and patient. Braden Heslip into the batter's box now for Southland. That's a good pick up there by the third baseman, who pushes the runner back to 2 and gets the out over at 1. So nice tidy play there by the third baseman to get that nice and contained. So 2 down here in the top of the second innings. Into the batter's box now for Southland. We've got Keon Johnson.
I'm looking about the head.
Three balls on the batter. And picking up the walk, Keon Johnson makes his way over to 1. Charlie Telfer stealing down to 3rd on the pass ball. And into the batter's box now for Southland. We've got Dylan Richardson. Fouling that one back. We got a count of 1-1. So for those tuning in from out of Otatahi, we have around at 11 o'clock we have Otago versus South Canterbury here on Diamond 1, and Sealing on down to 2, cut off by the second baseman on the throwdown just to keep the runner back at 3. So runners on 2 and 3 here for Southland. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Richardson. There's a hard hit down to second baseman who cleans it up nicely and gets the out over at 1. So no damage done there to the lead for Marlborough. 2 runs to 0. We're heading into the bottom of the second innings. Just as we're going in between the innings, as I said, on 11 o'clock we've got Otago and South Canterbury here on Diamond 1 for the live stream. At 1 o'clock we've got Otago and Marlborough. Then we're going to be heading into the Red Sox and Otago. Apologies, Red Sox and Southland. Plenty of action though around the Diamonds. We've got the under 17 mainland shield going with the boys and girls out there, and we've also got a tri-series with 3 women's teams competing in the Waitaha Toru. Sam Kenny in the batter's box here for Marlborough. And Richardson doing a great job pairing up with Heslip behind the dish to get the out at the plate for the first out in the bottom of the second innings. And that brings into the batter's box for Marlborough, number 55, Callum Hayton. Callum having done that beautiful play in that last innings, fielding the ball nice and cleanly. It's a beautiful hit out to right field, but tracked nicely by the right fielder for Southland to take the fly ball and get the second out. And Corky into bat for Marlborough. And a slow roller down to the second baseman. And cleaned up there by second base to get the third out. And that'll take us to the top of the third innings. The score remains 2 runs to 0 to Marlborough. Well underway in top of the third innings. Leading off for Southland, we've got Aaron Wakelin. On deck circle, Cayman Smith. Good lead strike there by McDonald. And gets a swing on the inside. Takes it out to 2 strikes. That's a high hit ball to left field. Tracked nicely out there by the left fielder to take the out for the first out here in the top of the third innings. And lead-off hitter Cayman Smith into the batter's box now for Southland. And a comeback strike. We've got 2 balls, 1 strike. Hard hit ball down the left line, going foul, almost tracked by the left fielder to take the out, but just veering away from him. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Cayman Smith. And a hard hit ball down the third base line, picks up the single for Cayman Smith. And Blake Purdue into the batter's box now for Southland. Just fouling that one back, looking to move the runner. Still 1 and 1. And on a stolen base by there by Cayman Smith. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. Nice pitch there by Will McDonald to draw the swing out of Blake. Yeah, Slow roller having to be fielded there by Pitcher, who got across nicely to make the play, but not quite in time. Like Puru just... and Cayman Smith trying to catch them unaware, but tidied up there by Marlborough to get the lead runner now for the second out. Scott Sinclair in the batter's box now for Southland. Nice play there by Marlborough, trying to catch that runner coming off the base, so attempted the pick off and called safe at 2. Very close play. That's a great attempt there by Tyler Bird. It's a hard hit down to the shortstop, Braden Healy. Tidies it up nicely, gets the out over at 1, and that'll take his team into the dugout for a hit as we head into the bottom of the third innings. The score remains 2-0 to Marlborough. Braden Healy leading off for Marlborough as we head into the bottom of the third innings. Taking that one, fouling it back into the net. One ball, 2 strikes on Healy. And a nice pitch there by Richardson to get the out at the plate. The first out here on the bottom of the third innings. Drew Roberts in the batter's box here for Marlborough. Hard hit ball down third baseline, picked up by Richardson, who makes the play over to 1. For the second out. And Tyler Bird into the batter's box now for Marlborough. Like Taking a look at that rise ball. It's fouling it back into the net, so we've got 1 strike. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's a big hit there by Tyler Bird. It's 1 bounce to the fence. He's heading away round to third and sliding in, beating the ball there. That's a beautiful hit there by Tyler Bird. And temporary runner coming in for Catcher Bird to finish off the running for him. And into the batter's box now for Marlborough. We've got Will McDonald. Two balls, 1 strike. And a big swing takes it out to 2 and 2. And Richardson doing a good job there to prevent that runner coming home. We're going to be heading into the top of the 4th innings. Score still remains 2 runs to 0 to Marlborough.